What's up, YouTube? This is Black Rise Video, empowering black people through education. And going through my hood again. It's a baseball game going on, soccer game going on, and there's me walking going on. I just came from getting my glasses. Haven't had any glasses in a while, so I have to get used to it. You eyes have to adjust to be able to see this great and just spray it, because this actually is some medicine for your eyes. So guys have to adjust to this. And right now my eyes are adjusting. I feel a little weird, but like I say, we always gonna talk about health and wealth. And I just left the library. Health, wealth, and education, or education, health, and wealth, however order you want to choose to do it. They all go hand in hand. They all need to be taught, and they all need to be, a great thing we need to focus on in our lives. So sit here on the bench for a while, and I'm about to show you something. Now, this is a part of our health, and I guess you could say it's a part of our wealth too. But this is a Hershey's milk chocolate bar with almonds. Can't really get it to focus on it like I want to, because I need to press the button, and of course I only have two hands, and one hand's occupying holding it, the other one is holding this. Let's see though. Get it to do it. Now, I'm still not gonna do it, but I'm gonna tell you what it says, even though it's not going to focus, because I need my other finger to actually hit it to make it focus on it. But it says sugars. It's 19 grams of sugars inside of this bar. Now, I don't eat, and so it's 3% cholesterol, which is 10 milligrams, and 25 milligrams of sodium, which is 1%. If even that, of your daily sodium intake. But like I say, it doesn't have a lot of sugars. And the one thing that you need to look for when you're pretty much putting anything sweet inside of your body, that it says it's made with real sugar, which this is made from: milk, sugar, chocolate, cocoa butter. Pretty much only has like 5 ingredients, and this is what you want to do when you're pretty much eating something, so that it doesn't have a lot of ingredients. And being black, with our diabetes ailments that we tend to have in our family, we need to really watch and be careful how many grams of sugar we put in our body a day. Now, I don't eat one of these a day. Even if you eat one of these a day, that's fine, because it's not even 20, it's 19. It's 19 grams of sugar inside of here. And if you drink a lot of water and you don't put a lot of sweet stuff in there, this little one chocolate bar a day isn't going to kill you at all. Matter of fact, you can use this as fuel. This little bit of sugar here, and you can burn it. That's another thing, sugar burns, and the rest of the stuff doesn't burn. But you got to be careful when you look at this to make sure it doesn't say high fructose corn syrup on here, because high fructose corn syrup isn't sugar. No matter what they tell you, it does not burn like sugar. It's the corn is already poisonous itself, and then they're turning corn that's already poisonous, bad for you, into a sweetener that doesn't burn like sugar and doesn't turn into energy like sugar. And it's, like I say, it's preservatives. Preservatives also preserves in your stomach to preserve the food, and so you don't digest it right. Which is, if you ever check out one of those experiments that they done with rats with high fructose corn syrup, you can see that they're all deformed and fat, and they just can't lose weight in certain areas and things like that. It's because the food sits in their stomach long and it doesn't digest, so it just stays there. And when it does finally get to your system, it's disgusting. That's all I'm going to say. It's very disgusting. But we have to be very careful about the sugars. that we put in our system. Like I say, I probably maybe put 40 grams of sugar in my body at the most a day. That's at the most. Sometimes it's just basically like maybe 3 grams of sugar. But if I'll average it out, because every now and then I'll splurge what I want to eat and drink. But the average is 40. It's like 45 grams of sugar that I put into my system. That isn't a lot, but still, got to be careful. And I'm trying to figure out what they said is the suggested grams of sugar that a person should put in their body. It was something like 88 or something like that. And if you're black, of course, you should make it lower, because our DNA and the genes that's getting passed. If it's 88, you might want to take it down to 50 or so. 60 is good, but I will keep it under 50. But eating all the McDonald's and drinking a bunch of sweet teas and a bunch of juices and stuff like that, and sodas, we tend to take it way over. And like I say, the sodas have high fructose corn syrup in them, unless you're taking some good soda. And I'll also talk about the good, the best sodas that you can put in your system, in your body, in order to, be able to drink some soda, because I like soda too. But I don't drink regular sodas like Cokes, except for like Coke Life or one that's made with real sugar, but they don't make those like that. So I just thought I'd share something with you. Too bad I can't press the button to get it to focus on it, because I'm holding the camera in my hand and I'm holding this. So alright, thought I'd share with you grams of sugar intake for black folks. Later, YouTube.